Dr. Rona and I'm the dentist that practices in Chelsea. Actually most people would say I'm not your average dentist, and I think I'll take that as a compliment because I have a huge obsession and passion with connecting with the public and doing everything I can to go above and beyond for my patients. I kind of go beyond the norms in the sense that in dental school, you know, they teach you to behave a certain way, but for me, I really wanted to show patients a softer side of the doctor. Jake came to me initially a few months ago because he had already embarked on a dental journey and had composite bonding. Now, although he was initially very happy with the results, he started to observe the limitations of bonding, that it's prone to chipping and staining, and the maintenance is extremely high.
Good morning, guys. I hope you're all really well. So today is a very exciting day. I'm on my way to London to see the gorgeous Rona Iskander. She is going to replace my composite veneers for porcelain veneers.
This is the model that I received from Rona.
Yeah.
And these are your proposed teeth.
They look
so we removed the old composites and just reshaped.
For me, a dental journey is as it is. It's a journey, you know, it's all about going together and making sure that we can give you the best result, and I will really work blood, sweat and tears to give you the smile that you really deserve. And I know it sounds so cheesy, but I really do mean it.
What I've done here is just taken an impression of the wax up. I'm just cutting around the impression now so that it makes the excess cleanup easier to do at the end for Rona. With Jake's case, it's very important that we pick the right type of material for his teeth. We're going to go with an all ceramic veneer. So these are a selection of some of the ceramics we use and the different opacities. We go from a low translucent opacity to a high translucent, and then we have different opal effects and varying degrees of white ceramic.
So as you can see, Jake, we've actually taken down all of the composite. We have prepared your two front teeth, but actually the preparation of the teeth isn't that bad. Simon is now going to talk about, he basically records this shade, which I normally do as well, before we take the impression.
Okay, so I'm going to record the shade of the teeth as they are now, and that is so that I can work out the opacity level of the ceramic that I'm going to put on this. From this material, I can make a replica of your tooth and check the veneer on it so that I can see that the final shade will match once the veneer's on there as well, so I can check the colour of the ceramic.
So to take the impression, Jake, I need to basically try and push the gums out the way to ensure that we get the most accurate mould. I use something called retraction cord, okay, and I basically place it into the gums carefully, and this ensures that when I take the impression, the technician has got kind of perfect accuracy, can see the margins really well.
Margins are all really good, crisp and clear. Everything looks really nice.
Perfect. Do you want to have a look, Jake?
Yeah.
So this is basically the mould of your teeth that Simon is going to use to construct the veneers, because obviously you have to imagine they're made outside of the mouth, which is what people often ask. So we've got that, and he's going to use this impression to create the actual ceramic work.
Exciting.
Ooh.
I think the threes look really good. Centrals look a lot better.
Great, yeah. So here we've got what's known as the trial smile. So effectively what we're talking about, the wax up being kind of a try before you buy. This is exactly what it is. You can see the temporaries in your mouth right now. We've kept your dominant canines. You said you wanted them even more dominant, so we're going to point them out even more. By having this trial smile, we can see if any of those things go wrong. Will you break anything whilst you're eating or in function, going from side to side? Do you not like the way certain things look? And this step is so important because at this point we can make changes.
Yeah.
Of course, if we didn't have this step and then you were suddenly landed with veneers, it would be too late. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everything's made by hand, bespoke to you. So you're looking at it being sort of 95% of what you've got now.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
So as we said though, because you want more dominant pointy canines, Simon will make them more dominant and pointy. Does that make sense? Okay.
I just know that it's going to be such a game changer for me.
So the cementation of porcelain veneers, probably one of the most technique sensitive things to do, and to be perfectly honest, makes me want to rip my hair out sometimes because I am so obsessive about getting this part right. To ensure adequate fitting, I use something called a rubber dam. Now, for a few moments, the patient, including Jake, really hates me, but it's so important to get this step right because really it is the way things should be done. Now, the veneers are prepared separately. They're acid etched on the fitting surface, and we also apply something called silane and we leave them on the side. Now, the teeth are also prepared. So again, on the teeth, we use a phosphoric acid and we use something called a bonding agent. Once that's done, I place the cement on the fitting surface of the veneer and then I place them on the teeth. Positioning is essential because think about how thin the veneers can be from what I've already described. Holding a contact lens almost and getting it in that right position, because once you get a light on the tooth and the veneer, it starts to set and you can't move it around. Working with Jake has been a nightmare. I'm joking. Working with Jake has been one of the best things that's happened to me. I'm really lucky because I have so many people reach out to me who want to collaborate and, you know, talk about the things that I do. But Jake really went above and beyond to show not only my audience, but his audience about the impact that dentistry can have on your life, your well-being, and how you feel. The relationship that we have formed has really been so positive, not only for me, but for him as well. And I really feel that so many people have reached out to me because of his authenticity and honesty. You know, the way he's communicated to his audiences, his experience has given people the confidence to approach me. I have found it such a pleasurable journey, and he's just really a man of his word as well. You know, he has fulfilled above and beyond my expectations of this collaboration. And again, it's because we've been honest with each other. You know, there have been blood, sweat and tears behind the scenes, and that's because we were really aiming for the perfection in his eyes, and I would work with him again any day.
Maintaining the quirks within my smile was something that was really important to me. I wanted my teeth to be more perfected, but then at the same time, I still wanted my smile to be my smile. I liked my asymmetrical gum line. I liked my pointy canines because when I smiled, that represented me as an individual, and that was something that I didn't want to lose. And I spoke about that with Rona in lots of detail. She listened. That's one of my favourite things about Rona. She is a dentist that listens and truly cares. I wanted my teeth to be a bit brighter, a bit more Hollywood, but still mine. I wanted them to be perfectly imperfect, and Rona delivered all of that and so much more. And honestly guys, I couldn't be happier with the end result. This has been such a game changer for me. And not only have I gained an amazing new smile, I've also gained a friend for life in Rona. Rona, you are an incredible human being, one of the sweetest souls I have ever had the pleasure of knowing, not to mention an incredible dentist. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for giving me the smile of my dreams. I love you so much. You are amazing.